Show. Hi. Welcome to our second live stream. How's it going?
Good. Just waiting on. Okay, yeah. We're live. Okay, hi guys.
Hi, welcome. So we're going to give a little time for people to join in. And today we're going to be what are we doing today?
We're doing a lot of things today. So this is kind of a continuation of our first live stream, but we're going to go into a little bit more grammar this time.
That's right. So we're going to look back at some of the things we did last time. So if you missed our first live stream, you'll learn and get to see some of what we did the first time. And that'll help you today, of course, too. And we'll also add some more things, like Emily said, particularly looking at some grammar, certain points of grammar. And we're focusing today specifically on forming, common basic sentences in English. So, sure, there are the things like "Hello, how are you?" "Oh, hi, Uta, hi, Jack."
Hi.
Yeah, don't forget, write and tell us where you're joining from too. So, hello from Munich. Uta, where are you located? Anybody else who's joining? But yeah, so we'll be looking at basic sentences, things that you do regularly. So, every week I go dancing, things like that, for example. So regular habits, regular, hi from Cologne. So yeah, regular things that you do. And this is using specifically the simple present tense. And also, of course, too, something that could be a little difficult or something that takes some practice when you're beginning to learn English are also the ways you form questions. So those are kind of special. And also the way that you form negative sentences. So we'll be taking a closer look at that.
Yeah. And then you guys will also be learning some more vocabulary. Like we said, this is our second live stream. So if you watch this one, but you haven't seen the first, you can watch that after. The first live stream is on our YouTube channel. And after we finish this live stream, it will also be on our YouTube channel if you want to review what we talked about or listen for a second time.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Also, we will be showing you guys a little bit of what the app looks like, as well as an example of one of our worksheets. In this lesson, we're going to use them as practice. So make sure you have like a pen and a piece of paper to write down what we go through, because we'll do some exercises together. So
yeah, you're going to want to be able to write down your own answers, being involved.
yeah.
Oh, where are we from? So right now we are in Berlin.
Yeah.
Originally, I am from Boston, and Boston is a city in the US.
Yeah, and I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma is a state in the US, kind of in the very middle of the whole country.
Smack dab in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at the app you said too, and we have another kind of special thing going on right now too. Should we wait a bit on this, or should we go ahead and mention this now?
Yeah, we can go ahead and mention that.
Yeah. So we actually have a 7-day free trial. So if you want to go ahead and try out our app, we've been working hard on it. You can check out the link in the description below, and you can get a 7-day free trial out, get a feel for it, and then if you like it, we have different options that you can choose as far as what kind of membership you would want to have. So again, you can find the link in the description below.
Yeah. Okay, so should we
do a little bit of review?
Yeah, a trial is cool. Yeah, the trial also, you get to try out not only our lessons, but also our vocab trainings and podcasts. So those are also really fun.
Yeah. Good tools to help you improve your English.
Yeah. Are we ready to review from last week? Were any of you last week? What was it? 2 weeks? Last
Lesson.
class? Were any of you watching last time?
Yeah, who else was with us? All right. So last time, should we jump in with numbers, or do you want me to go ahead with greetings?
I'm going to make this a beautiful little thing here. Share.
Okay.
And we're ready. Okay. So, our review. Last time we talked
Beautiful.
about a lot of stuff, if you guys remember. So, we thought we should review it before we move on. So, does anyone remember the greetings in English? So, one of the greetings, hello.
So hello, it's a little more formal.
Yep.
For casual ones, you can also say just hi, or it's common to say hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Okay. Yeah. Anything else with greetings?
And then of course, goodbye, see ya is another way to say goodbye.
Yeah.
It's less formal, but it's pretty common. Yeah. Sometimes when I say goodbye too, I also say take care. I say that a lot at the ends of my videos actually too. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, plural forms. We discussed a little bit.
Hmm.
I think we talked about one boy, two boys.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the really common one is just adding an S at the end. Yeah. One girl, two girls, one book, two books, three books. You just add an S at the end. But there are some irregulars. So, for example, woman, one woman becomes two women. And there it's the sound that changes. It's two women. And one man becomes two. What is it?
What could it be?
Two
Two men.
Jinx. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that we'll see some of those today, of course, and in using language, we're going to see some of those things again today.
Yep, for sure. And then, do any of you remember the numbers in English?
Yeah, we did quite a lot of numbers.
We did a
Numbers 0
lot.
to 100 last time.
Mhm.
Maybe we can just do a quick little review of those.
What does
jinx mean? Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So jinx has two meanings that I normally use it for. One is when you say something at the same time as someone else. So we were saying one man, two men.
Men.
And because we said men together, we said jinx. Or I said jinx.
Yeah, it's just a thing Americans do. I don't think they do it in the UK.
Yeah.
I don't
maybe.
know. But yeah.
And I think they used to also say jinx, pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
Yes,
right?
that's when we were kids.
Yeah.
It was longer than just jinx, but
Yeah. So it was just kind of fun. And if you said the same word at the same time as someone else, sometimes you would also say pinch, poke. You pinch the person and you poke the person.
ow,
Not very nice. You owe me a Coke. So like a Coca-Cola.
like a drink.
Jinx.
Jinx.
All full of jinxes today.
Yeah.
The other jinx is when you don't want to jinx something. So maybe you're saying, so maybe you go to a job interview. So you're trying to get a job. You have an interview is that meeting where you're trying to get the job. You're introducing yourself. You're asking other people, or you're asking the employer about the job. And maybe afterwards, you might be talking to your friend on the phone and they say, hey, how did the job interview go? And you might say, I don't want to jinx it.
Mhm.
So maybe the job interview, this is what you mean. You mean the job interview went well, but you're afraid to say that sort of out of superstition. So superstition meaning that if you say the job interview went well, that you're speaking too quickly, you're speaking too soon, and that you won't get the job because you said that. So
Yeah.
that's to jinx something. Pretty
It's
advanced there,
advanced.
but yeah, there it is for our advanced viewers out there.
Okay, and then so man becomes men. So one man, two men,
Mhm.
woman, one woman, two women.
Yeah, you're welcome, Gen T. All right, so should we move on to numbers?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
numbers.
Again, if you don't have, so this is just a review. If you need a pen or a pencil, something to write with, some paper, I have my paper ready to go.
Mhm.
Go ahead and you can grab that now if you need it. So numbers, we can do maybe 0 to 20 and then just the tens up through. Hi, Captain T, always with us.
Oh,
One of our
hello.
top Lingoni fans. All right, so 0 to 20. Here we go. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you want to do 11 to 20?
Sure. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Good. And then the numbers, so when you're saying 20 to 30, you say 21, 22, 23, etc. So you just put 20 plus the single digit afterwards. So 21, for example. And then the number 100 are 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100.
100.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um, should we continue on to days of the week? Maybe we can come back to that. Well, before we do verbs,
Okay.
because that's going to be more connected then, and I think
Mhm.
it will be more helpful to mention it at that point.
Definitely. Let's look at ordinal numbers then.
Okay.
So since we just talked about regular numbers, so ordinal numbers are numbers like first, second, third. Do you guys remember these from the last class?
When do you use ordinal numbers? When do you say first or second or third? There's a particular time, a special time for this. Let us know in the comments. When do you use numbers like first, second, and third, or 20th even? It's a really common way we do this. Not every language does this. German does, though, I think. You know what I'm
I
thinking
didn't
of?
know not every language does this.
No, in Spanish and French, I think you just use the cardinal number,
Really?
not the ordinal number. Yep, Captain T's got
Dates.
it. Yeah, for the date. Good job. So, for example, what's today's date? October 17th, right? So, yeah, great. 21st. Yeah,
Really
well
good.
done. So, the beginning of the ordinal numbers, you have to learn they're special. It's first, second, third, but beyond that, you just take the original number and you add th at the end. So you have fifth, sixth, seventh, etc. The only weird ones or kind of strange ones are the tens numbers. So 20th, 30th, you add another syllable in there. It's not just 20th, it's 20th, 20th. Yeah, so you want to just be careful for that.
Yeah, and really make sure you're kind of putting your tongue between your teeth when you pronounce that sound. Otherwise, it's really hard to say. So you might feel a little bit silly, but we really do kind of stick our tongues out
Mm.
a little bit when when we do any th in the 20th, 30th.
Mm.
So it helps a lot with your pronunciation if you do that.
Yeah, and of course people still understand. I do have friends who are not native speakers of English, and when they talk to me, maybe they'll say, "Oh, on the 15, I'm going to Spain or something." Of course, I understand what they mean, but when I hear them speaking, I'm like, "Oh, it's no, it should be the 15th." So it's
Mhm.
something that comes to mind. It's fine. We all, we're all learning, and we're all at our own places with languages. But it's just, if you want to speak correctly, that helps.
Yep. Okay, so should we talk about colors?
Colors. Yeah, although I have to say, last time we had the paints,
Oh,
and my paints are not with me right now.
oh
Somebody's
no.
borrowing them. Yeah.
That's okay because
We can come back to those, or we can do that next time
yeah,
too. Yeah, that would be
that's
fine.
fine.
And then let's see, emotions or body parts. I mean, we can do it all, right? The
Yeah.
big old review.
Yeah.
So feelings and emotions are with our descriptions. Are we going over these a little bit, or is it
Not the
physical
those are
descriptions?
more
Oh,
physical.
that's right. Okay. So let's look at our feelings and emotions then. What are some common feelings and emotions? We played a little game last time where we
Mhm.
acted it out. Maybe we could just jump right to that game because it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Okay, act
Um,
something out, I'll
okay.
guess.
How do I
Okay.
feel? How do I feel, friends?
It looks like he's sad and maybe crying. He's
Yeah,
crying?
I'm
Oh, no.
I'm sad.
Brian's crying.
Hmm. Yeah, so my feeling is that I'm sad. All right, let's do another one. Good, yeah.
Yeah.
What's this one?
Scared?
Yeah.
Surprised.
I mean, they look similar, right? Yeah, that one I was doing scared or afraid. Frightened. Oh, good. That's even a
Yeah.
better word. That's more of a B level word right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like surprise too. Yeah, I'll give you that too. So, what's the difference between or shocked? Oh, yes. Oh gosh.
Shocked.
What's the difference between afraid and surprised?
Hmm. Well, you can be when you're afraid, it's always something negative.
Hmm.
I don't think unless you're watching a scary movie, you don't like to be afraid. But
Mm.
surprise can be good or bad.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, when you're afraid, maybe you're afraid that something bad is or will happen. For example, if you're afraid of dogs, maybe it's because you think the dog might bite you. And so you're afraid of getting hurt,
Mhm.
right? Um, so that's an example. And then if you're shocked, like Emily said, it could be positive or negative.
Mhm.
So, um, continuing with the dog example, maybe you're petting a dog and all of a sudden it bites you. Bad example because we have a lot of dog lovers around. They're
Yeah,
like,
what the
our
heck?
dogs are nice. They don't bite people. But if a dog bites you, you might be surprised by it and be like, oh, that's a bad surprise. But if Emily doesn't know she has it's related to a sudden action that's not
Mhm.
expected, right? You did
Yeah.
not expect it. But if Emily walks into her house, and all of a sudden there's 100 people there and they say surprise,
Uh,
happy birthday. She wasn't expecting that, and that was hopefully a good
that's a good
surprise.
surprise. So it can be both.
Yeah, good. Do you want to do a little acting of emotions and feelings?
Oh, yeah. I'll do one. Mm,
Someone's tired or
yeah.
sleepy.
Yeah. What's the difference between tired and sleepy?
Oh boy, they're almost the same. Sleepy, tired feels stronger to me. Like tired means you really need some sleep. Sleepy is like you're comfortable, but yeah, you want to still go to sleep. That's my
That
guess.
works. What else?
I have one.
Oh, wait, that was kind of surprised. Wait.
What was that? Could you act it out again?
This one?
Oh, thanks, Jack. Yeah. What's that? She's happy.
I'm happy.
You look happy to me.
I am happy.
All right. Can I do one more? This is gonna be the
Yeah.
last one, and then we'll continue on
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, I'm smiling. Yeah, this is a smile
Mhm.
because I'm happy.
Okay.
Oh no.
What am I feeling? What's my emotion? Can you type it? Ah. How am I feeling?
What do we think? We all know this feeling.
I shouldn't smile so much. Huh?
Oh yeah, mad.
Good. Mad is one of them.
What's another word for mad? Angry. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Yeah. These are both great words for it.
Yep.
Cool. All right. So emotions.
Oh wait, do you guys know what I'm doing if I ha 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 ha? Okay, that sounded kind of evil. Ha 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 ha. I can't do it. You do it.
To do an evil laughter?
No regular one.
Oh.
Mine just sound evil.
I don't know.
That. Do you know what that's called? Oh, upset is good too. But okay. What is it called when you're ha 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 ha? Yeah, irritated is you're often irritated when you're angry. Yes.
Yeah. So when you're irritated, it means that something bothers you, particularly. Yeah. What's your laughing one here?
That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh,
laughter.
Laughter.
Jensen got
it. Okay, good.
Laughter.
And that's
laughing.
So yeah, she's laughing. Now be careful, laughing is not a feeling, but you think something is funny, right?
Yeah.
And that's why you laugh.
Good.
All right. Should we continue on to our lesson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we wanted to start with dun, da, da, da.
Physical descriptions.
So what is a physical description? Well, they answer the questions or they describe questions such as, what do you look like?
Mm-hmm.
What does she or he look like? What do they look like?
Mm-hmm. Now, be careful. So yeah, these are some big words, physical descriptions. Exactly. We saw the question, what do you look like? So what's someone's appearance? When you look at someone, what is their appearance? And just be careful for speakers of Romance languages like French or Spanish. In those languages, you might say a question like, ¿Cómo es? Or ¿Cómo est-il? And sometimes when you try to say that in English, I'll hear a lot of speakers will say, how is she? But when you're asking the question, how is she? The answer is good or bad. So you're asking, ¿Cómo está? But when you're asking for physical descriptions, you're saying, what do they look like? So be careful the question there. What do they look like? What does he look like?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. Let's start at the top with hair color. So hello.
Surprise.
The most common hair colors, there's black hair, brown hair, blonde hair, red hair, and then white or gray hair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So what color is my hair? It's kind of two colors, but
at the bottom part.
Yeah, what's this color?
I would say that's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Emily has mostly blonde hair. Oh, and no hair.
We
Great.
discussed that soon, the no
Yeah.
hair thing.
Good. Yep. So blonde.
Blonde.
Yeah, and in English, you can write blonde without an E or with an E. Both are correct. They come from French, where um, with the E is feminine, without the E. Um, but you can write either one for either person. At least that's what I do in American English, maybe. And what color is my hair? I don't have much hair, but for the hair that I do have, what color is it?
Does he have red hair? Does he have
Do I have?
gray hair?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. He has brown hair.
Yep,
Brian has brown
I
hair.
have brown hair.
Okay. Next, we have hair texture. So the texture is the way something feels,
Mhm,
but with hair, you can also see what it looks like, the texture.
mhm.
So this girl has straight hair. This girl has curly hair. And she has hair somewhere in the middle. We call that wavy. Wavy hair.
What kind of hair do you have? Can you let us know in the comments? What color is your hair? Do you have curly hair? Do you have straight hair? Do you have wavy hair?
Okay. Moving on. Now to hair length. Captain T, this is what you said earlier. So if you have no hair, like this man, you're bald.
Yeah, be careful of the pronunciation there. It's bald, bald.
Okay. Go
Mhm.
ahead.
And then this woman here has long hair. It's very long,
Yep.
goes past her shoulders. And then this other woman here, she has medium hair. So,
Yep.
or here I would say like medium length
Yeah.
hair. Yeah.
Medium length is what I would say. Mid length, medium length.
And then he has short hair. Compared to the women, his hair is pretty short. Maybe for a guy, he has longer hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has pretty short hair. Good.
Yep.
Is anybody bald? Is anybody watching Lingoni? So let's see. Uta has light brown and wavy hair. Nice. Uh, Lee has black straight hair. Very nice. Genti has dark blonde and wavy hair. She hates it.
Why do
Oh
you hate
no.
it sounds
We
nice.
have to love ourselves. Yeah. I'm sure it's wonderful. All right.
Okay, and then
Lots on hair today. Are we still doing hair now?
it's still facial
Another
hair.
kind of hair.
Where's facial hair? Is it here?
No.
No. It's here on your face. Facial hair.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, does he have hair on his face? No, he's clean shaven. Shaving is and you take your hair off. This guy has a lot of hair. He's cool, isn't he?
He's got a crazy beard.
I like this guy.
Yeah, he
That's
has
a
cool
long
sunglasses too. Yeah, he has a really big beard. Yeah.
Yep. And then this guy has something super cool too.
He has a mustache. Now be careful. The spelling looks a little funny there, but it's a mustache. So again, we have clean shaven, a beard. So the first guy you say he is clean shaven. The next two you say they have a beard or they have a mustache.
Yep. Okay. Moving on from hair.
Enough of hair.
Hair is important though.
Hair is important.
you
Yeah.
know.
It's one of the first things you use to describe somebody.
Yep.
And with their physical description.
Okay, so we've got some people here, and we're going to describe them based on their height, so how tall they are, and their weight, so how much they weigh, how heavy they are. So this guy, is he tall or short?
To me, he looks tall.
I think he's tall.
He's the tallest in the picture, too.
Yeah, he's tall. And who's short?
The guy on the right.
This guy.
Mhm.
He's short. Okay. And who's thin in this picture?
Do I answer?
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, or maybe you can use other descriptions to people in the comments. Who's thin? Good, yeah. So you have
Tall. Stubble.
oh, stubble. Yeah, yeah. Do I
Stubble.
have stubble? No, I have a little more than stubble right now.
Yeah, it's stubble. You mean when there's a little bit of hair on your face still? If you shaved a few days ago, but it
Hmm.
grows back a little?
Yeah,
That's
I have
stubble.
a short beard, I would say.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
In America, Captain T asked, "Do you use feet or centimeters to measure height?"
Hmm.
We in America use feet and inches.
Hmm. Now let's see how many. I'm gonna look this up here because one. Okay, is about 3 feet. And then an inch is supposed to be around this size of your thumb. Granted, it's not very specific because everybody has different size hands. But yeah, a centimeter I think is about two, or sorry, an inch is about 2 centimeters. It's not exact, but yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so when we're talking about oh, oh yeah, stubble. Yes. Okay. So back to weight. So there are people that are thin, people that are average weight, and
Mhm.
then people that are fat or bigger. Some people like to use the word fat, and some people don't like when people use that word. So when in doubt, maybe bigger is
Yeah, it's
nicer,
more polite. Yeah.
but there are also a lot of people that say that they prefer the word fat. So,
Yeah. And then so we also have we have average weight here. So we have thin, average weight, or fat or bigger. Here we just have tall and short for height.
mm,
You could also think of how you would say, so we have average weight. How would you call something in between tall and short? Can you write that in the comments? You're just you know, taking the information that's already on the screen there, see if you can put those two together. How would you call someone who's not quite tall, not quite short, they're in between? Good. Yeah, we have the question from Sylvia. Can we say skinny too? Good. Yeah, so we have medium height. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, medium height or average height.
yeah, I would say average
Yeah.
height.
Okay. Yeah.
Average or medium height, perfect.
Good. Yeah.
And then Sylvia with skinny, that's kind of like with fat and bigger. So it's similar to this. A lot of people don't like to be called skinny.
Mm.
They would rather be called thin. But a lot of people don't care if someone says that they are skinny.
Yeah, skinny can have like a sort of negative feel to it, whereas thin is has the connotation or the sort of idea of you can be thin and healthy, but when you're skinny, it sounds less healthy and
Yeah.
maybe more negative.
Yeah. And Captain T said slim. That's
Mhm.
another nice way.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for your questions and thanks for your comments, everyone. I really
Yeah. It's so
love this.
nice.
Love this participation.
Okay. So, was that the last? Oh no, we have one more thing, of course.
Age, yeah, that's a big
Age.
descriptor for people.
Do you know how to ask someone their age?
Yeah, what's the question we
What do
use
you
here?
how do you ask someone their age?
I'm gonna do this real quick.
I'll write the answer here. How old are you?
Yeah,
How
great. How
old
old
are
are you?
you? So let's learn how to answer that question. For example, I'm 30. Brian, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can also say, so it's common to say I'm, and then the number. So I'm 30, but you can also say I'm 30 years old.
Mhm.
Be careful, in English we do use the verb to be. So
Mm,
if you want to ask about somebody else, we could maybe look at one of the pictures here. Um, you
just
might
write that in the comments
say,
for you.
um, so this girl here, if you look at the picture, she's standing in front of the calendar. You might want to ask about her age. How would you ask that? You would say, "How old?" You can type it in the comments too. Um, how old is she? How old is she?
How old is she? Really nice. Okay. So to
And
answer, go ahead.
oh, oh yeah, what's her age? Yeah,
Mhm.
you could also ask that too. Yeah, what's her age? It's more common to ask, how old is she? But yeah, what's her age? That's perfect too. And she looks to be about 12 years old. So I think she's 12 years old.
Mhm.
That's my guess.
And do you think she's a baby?
No, she's not a baby.
What is she?
She because she looks 12, I could say a kid.
Mhm.
Um, it's funny because child sounds younger than a kid, so I would say she's a kid, but not. Maybe she's a child. Yeah, she's a
She's
child.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say, yeah, she's a
We have some
kid.
very old viewers here.
Yeah.
Ritik is 150 years old. Oh my goodness. I think that's the oldest person I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
Do
oldest
you mean to
person I've
say
met.
15 or are you actually 150? Yeah. Yeah, we want to know your secret.
Who's the old?
Um, yeah, and good at technology.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have oh good, go ahead.
So, if you don't want to give the number, or sometimes it's no one wants to know the actual number, they just want to know baby.
Baby.
So, which one of
She
these
is
is a
baby.
baby? Is a baby? Yeah, this is a baby here. Isn't
Mhm.
it cute?
Yeah, it's precious. And with babies, you could say, maybe that baby is just, I mean, it looks very young. Maybe it's just 2 or 3 months old. So here
Mhm,
you say 2 months old, 3 months old.
mhm.
But after 12 months, you would say the baby is one what? Type this in the comments because this is a common mistake. The baby is one what? Exactly. Yeah. So the baby is 1 year old. So you don't put an S at the end because it's just one, right?
Yep.
That's a common mistake I hear a lot. But how often are we talking about 1 year olds? Okay.
Okay, so that's a baby. This is a child or a kid
Hmm.
right here with the baby. She's young. She's also a kid.
Yeah. And if she's 12 or maybe 13, we could say that she's a teen
Mhm.
or a teenager.
Teenager is the full word, but most people just say teen or teens if there are more than one. Yep. And these people, they're adults. They're young adults. Some of them, he looks pretty young, but they're all adults. They're over 18 years old. And then we have this awesome lady, and she's old, or nicely put, elderly.
Hmm.
So elderly is a little bit more formal. Um,
And something else you'll notice in English too. So when something is perceived to maybe be bad, you can make it into the comparative form, um, making it have an at the end. So can we go back a
mhm.
slide? I think it was in the last slide.
Can we?
Probably up or Oh, okay. Well, anyway, in the last slide we saw, it's fine if not. Okay, cool. We have the word bigger. Bigger there, it's like it makes it a little softer and more polite.
Mhm.
We have the same thing with, you could say she's older.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's
Older.
an older woman. So older than what? I don't know, but she's older than maybe most people we're talking about. It's just a more polite way to say it. Yeah. Yeah. Hello,
Okay.
Fatima from Iran. Thanks for joining. All right.
And I think that was it. So I hope you
Oh,
guys.
and also in their 20s.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good to add too. So you can say the specific number, but you could also say, so if I don't want to say, especially say I'm like 35, for example, and someone asks how old I am, I could be, oh, I'm in my 30s. I'm not giving a specific answer, but I'm somewhere between 30 and 39. I'm in my 30s. She's in her 20s. He's in his 70s.
Yep. Okay, so I hope you guys took some notes because we are going to do a worksheet together now.
Ooh,
Yes.
exciting.
So
Getting some good practice.
let's. Hello again. So, like we said earlier, the Lingoni English app has tons of different ways to practice the things you learn in our videos. And the worksheets are one of them. And
Also, this
they're,
isn't shared yet, just so you know.
I know.
Okay.
The worksheets are one of them. So with these, you can download them, not right now, but in the app, you can download them and print them and write on them yourself, which is what I would do. I like to write. Or
Me
you
too.
can do it on the computer like we are going to do it now. So
both options are there. Yeah, and so we're showing you this. This is in our app. If you click in the link below, you can find there's a 7-day free trial we have. So we're going to show you this worksheet, which is just part of the app. But there are a lot of other kinds of practice. We have listening exercises. You can watch our lessons and then do the interactive exercises that go with those lessons too. You can have a 7-day free trial if you check out the link below. And then we have different membership options if that interests you.
yeah, and
Afterwards.
if we have time today, we are going to do some interactive exercises
Cool.
too, so you guys can see that. Okay, let's get started. So, first exercise. Well, there's no video. The video we just told you. So complete the following sentences. So these are your words that need to fit into these blanks. So let's look at the first one. For hair blank, common colors are black, brown, red, blonde, gray, and white. Which one of these words fits?
What do we think, friends?
Color. For hair color. Yeah, very good. Okay, the next one. For hair blank, there's curly and straight, and between the two is wavy.
The shape of the hair.
Texture.
Yeah,
Very
good
good.
texture. And then
Okay.
number 3, we have for hair blank, there's long, medium, short, and bald. What are these? Y'all are doing great. Thanks for adding your answers in, everybody,
Yeah.
typing them in. So these would be hair length.
Length. Yeah.
Yep. So for hair length, good job. We have long, medium, short, and bald. Bald meaning no hair. All right, so number 4, and for blank, you can have a beard, mustache, or be clean shaven. Now, this is called facial hair. So, for facial hair, you can have a beard, mustache, or be clean shaven.
Very good.
Number 5.
Okay. So let's start with what? We have tall, average height, or short.
Hmm.
Height. Yes, exactly. You guys are doing so well.
Yeah. And some hints in there, but yeah, so we just went over this and hopefully that little lesson helped out.
Yeah.
Great. So number 6, for blank, we can say thin, average weight, fat, or bigger. This isn't height, but rather they're spelled similarly. Change the first letter, and we have weight. Yeah,
Weight.
with a silent GH. So for weight, we have thin, average weight, fat, or bigger. Good job.
Okay. So next we have blank, like young and old. What are you describing if someone's young or old? You're describing their age. Okay. Very good. We often describe someone by the blank of their age. So in their blank. This is a long sentence.
19 years old, um, and in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, for example. So we often describe what's the answer? Yeah. So we have
By the
so we have we have a two-part answer here.
exactly general number.
Good.
Very nice. Yeah, teens, exactly. So we often describe someone by the general number of their age. So in their teens, so 13 to 19 years old, or in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, etc.
Okay. Quick pause for a moment. Okay. Practicing some English here.
Yeah.
Emily, I have a small problem.
Mm.
Okay. Here, what is this called, everybody? This is a glass.
Mhm.
And is my glass full or empty? My glass is
It's
empty.
empty.
And how am I feeling right now?
Oh, yeah.
I'm thirsty. Emily, could I have the water, please?
Yes.
I can take it.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to demonstrate. I am pouring some water. This is called a pitcher of water. So I just poured some water from the pitcher into my glass. I'm thirsty, and now I'm going to drink some water.
Just a little extra practice,
Thank you.
random English lesson for you. Yeah, empty. Oh, you guys are so good. Okay, let's move on. You guys clearly understand that. We've got some pictures now.
Look at all that facial hair. That's a lot.
Yeah, what kind of facial hair does this guy have? This man has a.
Does he have a mustache?
Mhm.
Yeah, he does have a mustache, but he has more than just a mustache.
It's this part.
He has a whole entire beard. Yep,
Beard.
he has a beard.
Does this guy have a beard?
Good, Marius.
Does he have a beard?
Does he have a mustache?
Does he have any facial hair?
He has none at all.
Uh-huh.
He is clean shaven. He's clean shaven.
Remember again, he has a beard, is clean shaven. Oh. Hello?
We just have a small box there, but Good.
Clean
And then,
shaven.
yeah, also Captain T is saying, goatee. Yeah, that's a good expression there. What exactly is a goatee? Um, so a goatee is like a beard, but it's smaller. So it just goes right here. A
Yeah,
goatee.
to go around your mouth.
Yeah. It's like a little box around the mouth, if you will, of facial hair.
Okay, let's continue.
All right.
Oh, look at this guy. He has black hair that is blank too.
Yeah. How else would you describe his hair? You could have a couple answers here too, because you could be describing. So we already have the color, but maybe we're describing the texture or the length,
Mhm.
right?
So, what texture does he have? Is it straight? Does he have straight hair?
No, it's not straight.
Yeah,
I would say it's curly.
it's curly.
Yeah, it looks pretty curly to me. Maybe you could say like wavy too, but it looks more curly to me. And then what about for length?
Does he have, is he bald? No, he's not bald.
Does he have short hair?
Mm.
No, it looks a little too long to be short.
Yeah, it's medium short.
Yeah, I would say he has medium length hair.
Yeah. But it's a little
Maybe it
on the
depends on
edge.
your opinion too. Yeah.
Okay, really
Um,
good, guys.
yeah. Or if it's a girl, you might say like that her hair is short because oftentimes women have long hair. So maybe it's a little bit a matter of opinion here too. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Number 4.
This girl, she has blue eyes and short blank hair. What are we looking for here? Color, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What's her hair color? It's kind of a confusing one, too.
Or it could be texture too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, copper blonde. It is. Yeah, it's a little bit red and a little bit blonde. Um,
Yeah, I would say she's blonde.
we often call this color actually what she has.
What's your spelling?
Strawberry blonde. So that's blonde hair that's a little bit red.
Yep.
She has strawberry blonde hair.
Mm-hmm. And
Mhm.
does she have straight hair?
That part's straight.
She has curly hair.
Mhm.
And also something else that yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Fatime is saying um what she has too. So in the front here, she has bangs. So this is called to have bangs. Yeah. Can you
Neither
make the
of
whole
us have,
sentence that
yeah.
she has bangs? Um Now that doesn't go into the blank. It doesn't say she has because the word you don't say hair with it. You just say bangs. And also just for your information, the British word for bangs is a fringe. You would say she has a fringe. So maybe you heard that word before, but in American English, people don't understand the word fringe probably, and we just call it bangs.
Bangs. We
Mhm.
don't have bangs. Neither
Yeah.
of us have bangs.
Yeah, I don't have enough hair to have bangs.
My hair's too thin for bangs.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so we're not going to do this part together, but I wanted to show you. This is really useful to practice word order in English.
Yeah, word order can be a little tricky in
It
English.
can. It's too complicated to try and do together right now, so we're going to skip this. But essentially, what you do is each of these little sections of words, you need to put them in the right order to make a sentence. Okay? But let's move on from there. And let's go to some multiple choice.
Awesome. So these
So,
are questions from, again, you would watch the lesson normally first. And here you have to think a little bit about what the right answers are. So these are some good quizzes for you.
mhm.
Number 1, it says, which is not a common hair color? Now, you might see these hair colors, but they're not all so common. Good job. Yeah, Lee's got it. So green.
Green.
Green is not a common hair color. You can dye your hair green or you can color your hair green, but I don't see green hair very much.
In Berlin, a little bit more than
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay, so which is not a hair texture? Blue, wavy, curly. Blue is a
Oh,
color.
Fatime is leaving.
Oh,
Bye.
bye.
Thanks for joining. Also, other people. So we have some people commenting. We have Luce or Luce. Let us know when you're joining from, where you're joining from. We have somebody with a Chinese name. Ni hao. Ni men hao. Yeah, where are you joining from? All right. Sorry. So yeah, which is not a hair texture?
And you guys are right again. Very nice job. Blue, A. Blue is not a hair texture, it's a hair color.
Now, which is not a type of facial hair? Which is not a type of facial hair?
Oh, you do an English. Oh, you're taking an English exam in 5 hours. Yeah, this is a good way to get into the English
Oh, that's great.
mindset.
Yeah. Oh,
Very
we're happy to
nice.
help. Cool. Yeah, we hope you
Very
do well on
nice.
your exam. We have our fingers crossed for you. In Germany, you push your thumbs, or is it okay that way, that way?
I think it's
But
this
in
way.
America, you cross your fingers. So we have our fingers crossed for you. You're gonna do great. All right. So, which is not a type of facial hair? Oh, thanks, Jen. We have wavy.
Wavy is not a type. Maybe you have a wavy beard, but that's not a type of facial hair,
Mhm.
which is not a length of hair. Which is not a length of hair.
We have blonde.
Blonde is not a length,
What's blonde? Blonde's a color.
the color of hair.
And lastly, which is not a common way to describe someone's age? Is it tall, young, or old?
If I ask Brian, how old is that person? Would he say that person is tall to answer that question?
No, that doesn't answer. That's not the right answer there. Um, cool. So tall would be the answer
Yeah.
here.
You can say a person's young, you can say a person's old, but if you say someone's tall, it's not answering about their age. Okay, this is a fun one, you guys.
Oh, I like these.
Look at the emojis.
Do you use emojis a lot when you text? I certainly do.
I use them all the
Yeah,
time.
it's funny. Some people don't use emojis much when they text, and then it's sort of hard for me to get a feeling for um, how they're doing, or how they feel when they're messaging me. But yeah, I use them a lot.
They're fun. Okay, number 1. He is blank, meaning he has no hair here. What does that mean?
He is
Bald. Exactly.
good. And then number 2, we have he has a,
What's that thing?
and we're using the word a, so there's not much about him, but we could talk about this part right here. He has a mustache. Has a mustache.
I never know how to spell
C-H-E.
this word.
You're good. Get rid of the S.
Oh, sorry.
It's a tough word, and it's not one you type very often.
No, I don't
Unless you
talk
have
about
one.
mustaches so often.
All right. So number 3.
He does not have facial hair, or is. What do we call someone that doesn't have facial hair? Usually a man that doesn't have facial hair. Clean. Shaven. Or you can't see. It says clean shaven.
And next we have this blank is cute.
What is that?
Little person. Yeah, be careful. It's clean shaven. Yeah, with an N at the end. And you normally say, yeah, he's shaven. Yeah, I would say clean shaven is really the whole expression. So this baby is cute.
Baby.
Yeah, maybe you could say child too, but yeah.
It looks like a baby, but she has blue what? What are those? Are those ears?
Those aren't ears. Is that a nose? Does she have a blue nose? No, she has blue eyes. Good. He has blank hair.
We're talking about color here.
Yep. You could have other answers too, but we're going to just look at color right now. What color is his hair? He has black hair. It looks black to me. Good. And then number 7.
Okay, this man is blank, or a nicer way to say it is elderly.
What's the other word we learned for elderly? He is old. Yep. You could also say older too.
And the last one, she has long red blank like mine. Well, not mine, but
like Haley's.
like Haley's. Hair. She has long red hair. I think that was the last
break?
one. Yeah, it's break time. Okay. Yep. Cool. And then at the end of all of the exercise or all of the worksheets, by the way, we give you all the answers so that you can check yourself and you're not wondering forever, was I right? So yeah, that's what our worksheets look like. I hope you guys enjoyed doing this little worksheet with us. And I think now would be a really nice time to take a break.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a break. We're going to take about 5 minutes. You can go ahead, use the bathroom, get some more water. Like I needed some. Yep. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Yeah. And then we'll continue in about 5 minutes. Yeah, go ahead, use the bathroom.
Do you guys have any questions for us? During the break, you can type questions into the... you can type questions into the...
I'm creepy. Okay,
Why
thank you.
Creepy.
Yeah. Why am I creepy?
Brian's not creepy.
Creepy, that's a good adjective. Captain T, can you define that word for us? Maybe we're going into...
What else is creepy? Halloween? Halloween's coming up.
Halloween's right around the corner. What's the date for Halloween?
Should I answer that? Or are you asking that?
The last video. Dum dum dum. Oh. Oh.
The creepy neighbor.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's just my acting skills.
Yeah. He's not normally that creepy.
Yeah.
Not normally.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. How's my Russian? I Kerim.
Wow. Impressive.
Or I don't know if it is Russian, but that's what it says. Yeah. Oh, thanks for watching. Yeah, thanks for joining us, and thank you for your comment. Yeah, we're really happy to help you and to be a channel that you want to join.
Yeah.
And to learn from. Yeah. Cool.
You're good.
I like languages. What can I say?
Yeah, you're very good at them.
And where are you joining from, Kerim? And yeah, does anybody have any other questions? We have some new people joining us. Where are you joining from? Where are you located? How are you doing today? Oh, you're Kazakh. Cool.
Really
from
nice.
Kazakhstan. Awesome. think you're the first person I've ever talked to from there. So,
My god sister's from there.
oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
Cool. So, yeah, do you guys have any other questions about English, about the channel, about anything? Maybe not anything.
Oh, Piyutesh says, I really appreciate your lesson. So I
Oh,
thank you.
thanks.
We have a comment in, oh, Captain T is writing to us in Thai.
What does it
My
say?
Thai is not that good. Oh no.
What's the weather like in Berlin? As you might be able to see from the video, it's not sunny. It's a little cloudy
Yeah, it's definitely cloudy
and it's
today.
chilly. We're both
Yeah.
wearing the long
Yeah.
sleeves. I
I'm
have my
sort of
sweatshirt.
using my sweatshirt as a blanket to keep warm. Yeah, I get hot and cold, and then I put my sweatshirt on, and then I take my sweatshirt off. So I'm just using it like a blanket for now.
But yeah, the weather's not so good. What's the weather like where you guys are all from? Is it
Yeah.
nice and sunny? Yeah, gloomy. Gloomy?
It's gloomy out. Also, the days are getting darker too. Berlin is really north on the planet, so when the um, yeah, um, so yeah, when the in the summertime, the days are really sunny and really long, but in the wintertime, the days are very short
So short.
and very dark. Yeah.
I don't like the winters here.
But now that it's autumn or fall, the days are getting shorter and they're getting gloomier
Yeah.
and a bit darker.
I miss summer. I want summer back.
Do you guys prefer filming videos or live streams? That's a good question.
Oh, that's hard. Live streams are fun because we get to interact with you
Yeah,
guys.
it's good to get feedback a lot in real time too. I think
Yeah.
the first live stream was a little tricky. It was a little difficult, but
Yeah.
this one I'm more comfortable with, and I'm enjoying this one. I do like the process of filming videos too, but I film a lot of my videos by myself,
Yeah.
and it's nice to be with Emily.
The
So
best thing is filming the dialogues. Like Captain T said earlier, the creepy neighbor, that was a dialogue that we filmed together. And those are the most fun. We have a lot of fun and there's a lot of silly things that happen.
mm, do we know where Iran is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where Iran is. I can point to it on a blank map. Um, and I know Persian is the main language of Iran. And I know what the shape is like, but I don't know if I know any countries that are right next to it.
Does it snow in California and Texas? I don't know if it snows in California, but it definitely snows in Texas. That's for sure.
And Piyutesh is from Sri Lanka. Hello.
Oh,
I know where that is.
hi.
That's a little island, or maybe two or three islands just south of India.
Yeah, my friend is going there in March and she's telling me all about her plans, and I'm so jealous. It sounds so nice.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I almost moved there actually.
Really?
Yeah, I almost did Peace Corps there a second time. Yeah, because
Oh,
I used to live in
cool.
China a few years ago. And when I was there, I actually went on vacation to Thailand for a bit.
Oh,
Yeah. I
I'm
was
jealous.
trying to think of what city I was in.
It
But yeah,
sounds really
it was
nice.
beautiful. Yeah, it's
Oh,
a wonderful country and
I'm sure the
like
weather is way
the
nicer
weather is
there.
nice. The food was
Oh, I
amazing. It's
bet.
so sunny there. There's fresh fruits and vegetables all year round, which is really nice. That
Oh,
are
my
local.
dream.
What's the time now? Yeah, so in Berlin, it's about 4:10.
PM.
Hi. Oh yeah, PM. Yeah. So yeah, so after afternoon. Hello. Shh. Oh my goodness, everybody from all
You
around the
guys,
world.
yeah, that's
We're
so
so happy you're joining
fun.
us from all these different
What
countries.
time is it where you guys are at?
Yeah, what
That's
time is it there? What
interesting
time
to
is it in Sri
think.
Lanka, Iran, Bangladesh, Thailand?
Are we friends? Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah,
Aw.
we were friends, and then we started to work for Lingoni. So Yeah. Yeah, we started off as friends and now we're coworkers and friends.
Yeah, that's why it's so fun when we make these dialogues
Yeah.
because we're laughing most of the time.
Okay, should we continue onwards?
Yeah, let's go. It's been about 10 minutes.
All right. So hopefully you had a chance to go and use the bathroom, get your water,
A sip
like
of
we
coffee.
say. Ooh, Em loves her coffee.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so do I. I already finished mine though. I
Mine's
think
cold, but cold coffee is
mine's
still nice.
mine's empty. I just have I like to use a French press when I'm coffee. Oh, still smells really good though. But then there's still like little bits of coffee grounds on the bottom. And so I try not the very last sip
It's too strong.
because then you drink it and it's really strong, like Emily said, and it kind of has this sandy, gritty texture to it, which is
Not
I think is
ideal.
gross. Yeah.
Yucky.
Ugh. Yuck. Ugh.
Okay, so are we ready to
Gen
continue?
T's having her third cup of coffee. Oh
My
my goodness.
goodness.
Is it decaf? Does it have caffeine in it or is it decaffeinated?
Oh, this is my third cup today.
Wow. I can only drink one, maybe 2 cups of coffee. After that, I have to drink decaf or else I get jittery and I get nervous.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's too much. Okay. Um, okay.
All right,
do I do it here?
so
Okay, good.
we hope you're all back. We're going to get back to business.
Should I continue with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me close that out.
All right. So we're going to be looking at we wanted to start off with the presentation of physical descriptions. We liked that it had some pictures to go with it, and it's some basic sentences. And it just gives you those examples without. We didn't really look so much at grammar, but now we're going to look a little bit more at grammar. So let's go ahead and start looking at that. If we look at, do you want to do the verb to be first? And we can think of we can use the physical descriptions. Okay, so we're going to look at the verb to be first. And we already looked at some sentences that use physical descriptions. What are, let's think of some sentences. We're going to go through the verb to be with all of the subjects. So we're going to start with I. So I, with the verb be, you say I am. For example, I am 30 years old. I am tall. No, that's the verb have. I have brown hair. Good. And then you are.
Oh, this is probably really tiny.
Oh yeah,
Let
we
me
can
make
zoom
this
in a little bit.
bigger.
Yeah, also you can click zoom in here too. Oh, you got it. Cool.
Now we can see.
So I am, you are. For example, young. She is. He is. And what's the other one that uses is? We have it. It is. She is, he is, it is. And then we
We.
are. We are American. You also have they are. You can do a new one because it's a different. I think these should be together because it's all third person singular, but that's.
Wait, what?
And then they are is a new line, yeah. They are. Yeah. And the kind of useful thing about you is that there's only one word for you in English, whereas in other languages there are so many words that you can have for the word you, but English doesn't have so many pronouns. You can also contract these too, right? So I am become I'm. They're both correct. They're just one's shorter to say. You are becomes your. So you're young. She is becomes she's. He is becomes he's. And it is becomes its.
Oh, with the apostrophe.
With the apostrophe, yeah.
Hello.
Good. And then we are becomes we're, and they are becomes there. Now notice that all of these have apostrophes, right? Because you're cutting out, for example, in I'm, you're cutting out the letter A, replacing it with an apostrophe. That's what we say. It takes the place. You are, your becomes, or the apostrophe takes the place of the A,
Mhm.
so on and so forth. Okay, so that's the verb be, which is important to use. Um, we're going to continue on with the simple present. Did you want to do the negatives for these first, or is it okay if we go on to
I think we
this
go on.
one?
Mhm.
Okay. Um, okay, we're going to look. So the verb be is very basic. If you're watching this, if you understand, you probably know the verb be already. We're going to look at common verbs in the simple present tense. So we're going to look at the example Jeff works at a store. Jeff works at a store. So here the verb tense is called the simple present.
Mhm.
There is another present tense in English, and you would say then Jeff is working at a store. The difference here is that when you say Jeff works at a store, you mean in general. So yesterday he may have been working. Maybe today he's working. Tomorrow he will probably work there too. In general, most days he works at a store. But if you say Jeff is working at a store, you mean right now. So it's just right now in the present. Um, maybe it's not an always general thing. So simple present means general or repeated actions that happen in the present. Other general statements that you could use in the simple present would be for abilities or for descriptions as well. So, I am American. That's the simple present. I am American. That's a description. And for abilities, do you want to maybe type in I am American? Um,
Oh, no. Don't forget for the names of places, you capitalize. So I'm American, you are German, capital G, big
mhm.
letter G.
Yeah, so for nationalities, it's a proper description.
Same with states and cities and yeah. Uh-huh.
And so another thing would be, for example, Emily speaks German. So here we use the simple present because it's a general thing. Is she speaking German right now? No, she's
No,
not.
I'm speaking English.
But she can. So in general, she speaks German. If she wants to, she can speak German. There, that's ability.
So this is general action. And I'm American is a description.
Good. And then abilities, yeah. So she speaks German. Um, all right. So when we use the simple present with most verbs, the conjugation is pretty simple. Um, so the conjugation is the way that we change the verb depending on who's doing it. So look at the verb walk. How do you conjugate the word walk in English? You have I walk. Again, this is simple present. You walk. She, he, and it walks. This is the only one that's different here.
Mhm.
This one's special. He walks, she walks, it walks. And then we have we walk and they walk. Okay. So this is true for most regular verbs. Good, yeah. So Jen's writing an example for us. Thank you. I walk my
Walking
dogs
is
every
good
day.
exercise. Yeah, it's my favorite.
Good.
Really good, you guys.
There are some special verbs though.
Mhm.
And instead of just adding an S in the third person singular, you have to add an ES.
Mm.
Now, can you let us know in the comments what are some examples of verbs? What verbs do you add an ES to the end when you say she does it or he does it? It's
ES.
funny because do is one of those verbs. I do,
Ooh.
but he does, she does. But there are some other verbs that are not helping verbs.
Oh.
Maybe you can click the plus sign here.
Can you guys still read that?
And then maybe change the balance a little bit so we're still smaller again. Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. So, yeah. So those irregular verbs would be, for example, watch becomes watches. So she watches TV every night. And then, so it's words that end in a ch sound or that end in a sh sound. So we have watch, but we also have wash. So washes, wash, good. Yeah, we
Mhm.
have some comments in there.
Oh,
Yeah, so
Mrs. Mhm.
good. Yeah. So words that end in ch, sh, or s. And here I'm kind of generalizing. You can say specific letters, so like ch or sh. Um, But you also have words like mix, where X has a S sound at the end. So mix becomes mixes. Right? She mixes, he mixes, it mixes. Kiss becomes kisses. Good. We have search becomes searches. So these are some irregulars, right? And this is only for the third person singular. So he, she, it. How do you say, instead of saying she washes, how would you say I? I blank the dishes. We want to use the verb wash. I blank the dishes. Good. Yeah. I wash the dishes. Good. So every night after dinner, I wash the dishes. Again, this is a general repeated thing. Okay. So now we're going to move on to question forms. If you want to ask a question, so I want to know, for example, um, whether or not Emily drives to work.
Ooh.
How could I ask that question? If I'm talking to her, I could say, "Hey, Emily," and I'm trying to figure out. You break the dishes. Break without an S,
No
right?
S on that
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
yeah.
I break the dishes. Oh no, we have angry
Uh-oh.
Captain T.
Breaking the
Um,
dishes. Okay. Yeah.
so here I want to ask, "Hey, Emily, do you drive to work?" So, do you drive to work? And she could answer this maybe a couple of different ways. One of them being, yes, I drive to work.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I drive to work.
What about if I want to say no?
No, I don't drive to work. Now let's look at a couple special things happening here. So, if we're just talking in general and you want to say a regular sentence, you say, I drive to work. So, um, here, when you want to ask the question about it, though, you add the word do. So, do you drive to work? Okay, the do goes in the beginning. Do you drive to work? Yes, I drive to work.
You don't say, yes, I do drive to work. It's just, yes, I drive to work.
Mhm. It is possible sometimes to say do, but that's we don't
Something
need to
else.
worry about that right now. If you really want to know, it's to add emphasis,
Yeah.
right? But normally you don't need the do there.
Don't need the do.
And how do we make it negative?
If we look here, we've got the word don't, which we talked about contractions a moment ago. This is a contraction of don't, do not. So I could say, no, I do not drive to work. But most people, when they're speaking English, say, no, I don't drive to work.
That's right.
It's faster and easier.
All right. Let's try doing a couple more sentences here. Um, so you want to find out if people go shopping or not.
What does it mean to go shopping? You buy things. You can go shopping for food at the grocery store, or you could go shopping for new clothes. It just means to go to somewhere and buy things that you need.
Yeah, you pay money and you get something back.
Yep.
So if you want to ask that question, here we have a phrasal verb. So to go shopping,
Mhm.
it's a little tricky. And you want to ask about them. So you could ask, do they go shopping? Do they go shopping? Again, we have do in the beginning, right? And then for a positive answer, you could say, you can go for it.
Yes, they go shopping. Yes, they go shopping. Can you guys guess what the negative form would be? So, no, they what? Don't go shopping. They don't, do not go shopping.
Now, so this is the beginning of asking questions, getting a positive and a negative answer. Now, what about the? Um, is this the same for all people? So we've seen that when you conjugate verbs in the simple present, it's different in the she, he, and it form. Is that also true for questions? So if you want to ask, for example, let's see. My notes here. We'll use this verb here. Um,
Mm.
so I want to know if let's see, I need a name here.
Zoe.
Zoe. I want to know if Zoe dances. Now I want to ask this question.
Hmm.
And how do I ask the question? I'm trying to figure out. You can go ahead and tell us in the comments. How would you ask this question? If you're trying to figure out the answer about Zoe and dancing.
Zoe dancing. Let's see.
Good.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does she dance? Does Zoe dance? We can keep it at, yeah.
Does she dance?
Good. So in general, does Zoe dance? Now, what's the difference between do they dance and does she dance? You can see that does ends in an es, right? So does she dance? Again, it's also does he dance? Does it dance?
Yeah.
Kind of strange for it, but grammatically it works. And the answers could be yes, she does dance,
Or if it's no, she, like we did up here, doesn't dance. Doesn't dance.
and again, doesn't is a contraction for what two words? We've seen this before. Does and not.
Does not.
Right? So, no, she doesn't dance. No, she does not dance.
Very good.
Yeah, well written. Third person singular. Great. Yeah, great participation, everyone. Let's do a couple more practices here. So, if you want to find out if um, okay, talking about cleanliness here, is your apartment clean or dirty?
Ooh.
My apartment is very clean, but who does the cleaning? I have a roommate, all right? And you might ask, well, Brian, is it you who does the cleaning? Or you could ask your roommate, does what? Does your roommate clean? And maybe you could be more specific. Does your roommate clean the apartment? Does your roommate clean the apartment? This is good. We're practicing does instead of just do. So third person singular. And what are the possible answers there? You could say yes, she or he does,
Oh,
or no, he or she doesn't. Now, these are the short answer forms.
yep.
So you can say more than this too. You can say, yes, she does, or you could say, yes, she does clean, or no, she doesn't clean. Especially with the doesn't, it's common to add the main verb. All right.
Okay.
How are we doing, everybody? Any questions so far? Go ahead, let us know if you have some questions. Again, you can write your own sentences for examples too.
Yeah, that would be nice if you guys wrote some examples.
No, she doesn't dance. Yeah, great job. We have a new person joining. Lalit, hello. Thanks for joining. Where are you joining from? Thanks for your comments. All right. Good. And as we've mentioned before, too, we looked at the app a little bit before, and we have a special going on now. So if you look in the comments below, you can find a link, and there you can do a 7-day free trial of our app too. So go ahead and check that out. We looked at one worksheet from our app before. We might be doing some exercises from it as
Yeah.
well. And if you like what you experience in the app, trying out all our different exercises. We have podcasts, interactive exercises, worksheets.
Yeah.
Then we also have different membership options as well.
Yeah. And the 7-day trial, you can every single day for 7 days, you'll get a different lesson sent to you. And That way you can see all of the different types of things we've got.
No, she doesn't dance good.
Yeah, very nice.
Oh, that's too bad.
I
Dancing's
know.
fun. I want her
Yeah.
to dance.
Maybe she'll
Oh.
start dancing.
Do
Okay, great.
you want to move on to the interactive exercises?
Yeah, did we cover everything that?
Yeah, essentially, yeah, for this over here. Forming our questions.
Okay.
Simple present, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, are you guys ready to look inside the app a little bit?
I am.
I am too. Okay, let me prepare it.
Do we have any app users already?
Yeah, do any of you already use the app? Because then you'll be ahead of the game.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Oh. Okay, can you guys see?
Do you want to lower it a little bit so it's not like on your face? Oh, is that not
It
possible?
doesn't. Yeah.
9.
I'll just come this
Yeah.
way. We're
do you
just
want me
going to
move over a
cuddle.
little bit?
A tiny bit. Okay, so
Oh no, I'm off screen.
we're still figuring
Finding
out the
balance.
technology. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you log in. I'm on level A1. And I have completed 5 lessons. So, shall we do lesson 6 together?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm excited.
Now we're here. Oh no. Now we're on the wrong one. Hold on. Okay. Now let's do it. So, this is lesson 6, simple present. That's what we just learned. And you can see here that the first thing you can do is watch a video that we teach you all about the simple present or whatever the topic is.
I know them.
I know them too. They look strangely familiar. So you can watch the video just right in the app. You don't need to watch it though, because we just taught it to you. And then the first thing you usually do is you can download here the worksheet. This is just like the worksheet we did earlier, the pictures and all the good stuff. But now we're going to do some interactive exercises. So are you guys ready? I'm going to share the full screen here so you can read everything. Okay.
Do they see us now?
No. So drag and drop the correct answers. When does Sam go to school? They ride bikes. He goes to school during the week. Jeff drives. He goes to school during the week.
Next, we have, does Jeff drive or does he take public transit? The most logical answer here is Jeff drives.
Jeff, so he, drives with an S at the end. What do they sometimes do instead of taking the bus or car? What do they sometimes do instead of taking the bus or the car? They ride bikes. They ride bikes. They ride, no S. Okay. Next, we've got a restructure the words exercise. So put the words in the right order.
Ooh, take a moment to think about this. We'll let you have a moment of thinking time. We have the words week, Sam, during, goes, the, to, and school. So we have, let's try, Sam goes to school during the week. Period.
Okay. Takes transit she public.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hmm.
Is this a question?
No.
No,
There's a
that's
period.
So she, then verb, takes with an S. Public transit. Period.
What's public transit?
Great question. Those are things like buses or trams or streetcars that are owned by the city,
Trains and subways.
and they take you all around, and you aren't driving it. You're riding it.
Yeah, so public, it means anybody can use it. It's for all people. And transit is just the way to get around, to move around. Good.
Okay. And what about Kate? What does Kate do?
So if Kate,
Where's the verb?
Kate rides her bike to work.
Great. All right. Captain T, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
She takes public transit. Okay, so we have another type of exercise now. This one is fill in the gap with the missing word. The dishwasher washes what? What's a dishwasher?
Does it wash oranges, stones, cars, or plates? I think it washes plates.
Plates.
Yep.
Like the thing you eat off of.
Yep.
Okay. My friends walk to work. My friends walk to work.
This is a hard word
My
to spell.
friends walk to work, or my friends walk to work.
So the first, second, third, or fourth. Yeah, I remember when I was a child, I had a hard time learning to spell this word.
It's hard.
Yep. Yep. So it's the third
Is it that
option
one?
here, right?
Yeah, it's this one.
Friends.
Very good, Sylvia.
Friends. And then lastly, we have Kate works at blank hospital. We have lots of vowels. She works at I hospital, O hospital, a hospital, or E hospital. I guess they probably have E hospitals these days.
For sure.
Telemedicine.
She works at a hospital. A hospital. Good.
All right. So,
okay.
Moving on to describing the picture. So here there's a picture that you look at and you can fill in the blank with the missing word.
So Kate rides a blank to work. What is that?
Kate rides a bike to work.
A bike.
I'm going to turn the heat up a bit.
Yep.
That's okay.
She rides a bike. You could also say bicycle, but most people say bike. Okay. Sam, this is Sam right here. He goes to blank during the week. Where is he at? What do we think? What does Sam do?
He
Where
looks
does
like
he
he's
go?
learning.
Yeah. Where do you learn? School. Or
Good.
class. Class, school, during the week. Monday through Friday. Okay, look at this. What is that?
Does he blank to school? There's a car. What do you do with the car?
Does he car to school?
Does he car to school? No, that doesn't sound right to me. Does he drive to school?
Vroom, vroom. And again, we don't need the S on drive here in does. Does he drive? Not does he drives.
That's right. You just need the S once.
One S. Okay. Are you guys ready for a harder one here? Oh, look, what I just talked about. If you were listening, you know what's wrong with this sentence.
So here you're correcting the mistake. So it says, rewrite the sentences correctly. Proper punctuation is necessary to get the correct answer. So you can just copy this, huh? Or like, is that what this button's for? It just reproduces it. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So you can click the little copy button there, and it copies the sentence, so you don't need to type all of it again.
Yeah,
And
Captain T,
then
you're right.
yeah, and then you change what needs to be changed. So yeah, does he
Perfect.
drive to school? Good.
What about this sentence? She takes public transit.
I think that's a company, actually. Good. Yeah, she takes public transit
It's a C.
with a C. Kate rides her bike to work.
Kate rides her bike to work. It sounds
It
right.
sounds right, but there's a problem.
Doesn't look right.
What's the problem? Kate rides her bike to work. What's the difference? So Jen T asks, what's the difference between public transit and public transport? Yeah, they're the same thing. They're just two different ways to say the same thing.
Yeah. Also, there's public transportation. Same
Mhm.
thing, just
Yep.
different ways to say it.
Good. Yeah, we have a
And
lot of comments
yes,
on the correction here. So it's to work just with one O. Yeah, so to is the preposition showing the direction. Just use one O. But to with two O's, think of what that means. It means also,
Mhm.
right? Or in addition.
So Brian likes chocolate. I like chocolate too. I like chocolate also.
Mhm.
With one O, it's the preposition. Great. So we also are not going to do this right now because it's quite difficult. But you can press play on this, and it will play you an audio clip, and you write in what you hear. So let's see if you can hear.
He goes to school during the week. He goes to school during the week.
So then you just type. I'm not sure if you could hear that or not, but that's what
I love these. This is one
it's
of
really
my
good
favorite
practice.
exercises. Yeah.
Oh, but we're not going to pass
We're not going to pass because we're not doing
if
all
we
of
don't
them.
do all of
Oh no,
them.
should we do them all?
Well,
There's
we
only two
already
more.
okay.
We can do it.
How do they go to work?
Ah, you could hear it, I guess.
Oh, great.
That's nice. Okay, so let's play this one then.
Sometimes she rides her bike to work.
You can play it one more time.
Sometimes she rides her bike to work.
Hmm. Awesome. We're so glad you can hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to maybe?
Hard to type. I have a microphone between me and the laptop. Yeah,
Very
Captain T.
talented.
Yep. Sometimes
Yeah.
she rides her bike to work.
Good. Yeah. And the comma there is optional.
Yeah. Ah, okay. Lee said, sometimes do you ride bike to work? If you're asking a question, you could say, do you sometimes ride your bike to work? Or if you're just making a statement, you can say, sometimes you ride your bike to work. Good. Okay, I think this is the last exercise. There might be one more. I think this is the last one. Okay, so another multiple choice.
I can read it if you want.
Yeah.
So, which word comes first in a question? We have lots of different spellings here. Is it the first, second, third, or fourth? Again, which comes first? Which word comes first in a question? Here it would be the first one, right? Do.
Yeah.
D-O, do.
Okay.
Then we have, what does Kate ride to work? Now, this is special because ride is a verb you use with specific things. You can ride a horse, so you put your body on top of something and ride. Here, are we saying her car, her bird, her bike, or her microphone?
Wow, what a microphone. Must be expensive microphone.
Here, I think the right answer is her bike.
Very good,
Yeah.
you guys.
But who knows? Maybe she has an ostrich. She likes to ride to work.
What verb do we use with cars? Do we say ride? With cars, we use. You can
Yeah.
ride in a car.
Yeah,
but
you ride
that's
in
different.
a car, yeah, but you drive.
You drive a car, you ride a bike.
Or you can say you go in a car. So like I went in a car with Emily while she was driving.
Yeah.
Is to ride in a car. And lastly, how does Sam go to school? He sings, he flies, he rides his caterpillar,
Aw.
or he walks.
Wow, it's very creative here. That would be cool if he flies to school, but
Yeah. I don't think he flies.
sadly, no.
He sings to school.
Maybe he sings while he's walking.
Good. Yeah, he walks. Good job, Lee.
He walks to school. Okay, and so
We passed.
we passed.
Congrats. Thanks, everybody. Good job.
Captain T says he flies is not wrong to me.
Mm.
Well, grammatically, you are right. He
Yeah.
flies to school is correct.
Also, in the video,
Mhm.
we talked about a specific person with that name, and we didn't say that he flew to work.
Ah, yes.
So I think we're referring to the video here too, which sometimes in the exercises, it will refer to the video, and it really helps if you watched the video.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, grammatically, he flies is correct.
But I don't know
Mm.
anyone that flies to school.
No, that's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
A waste of fuel.
But yeah, so you can see, and if you can see all the answers. So if you were to have gotten one wrong, you could see and you could retake the exercises, or you can mark the lesson as complete and continue on learning with the other videos. So, what did you guys think about our lesson today? Did you
learn some new things?
Did you get good practice?
Have other ideas for live streams in the future, things that you want to learn in a live stream lesson, we're happy to read your comments. And thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget that we also have, I've mentioned it before, the free trial for the app. So we were just looking at the app, and that's an example of what you can find if you go ahead and do the trial. So again, it's a 7-day trial. You can find the link in the description below. So go ahead and check that out. You can do the 7-day trial, and then we have different kinds of memberships you can sign up for at the end of the trial.
Yeah, and don't worry, the trial won't sign you up for anything that you don't want. It really is just a 7-day free trial. So you don't have to be worried that it's going to, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah. Just try it out and enjoy.
And yeah, I want you guys to listen to the podcast ones and tell us in the next live stream. So if you do the free trial, listen to the podcast exercises and tell us what you think. Because I think the podcasts are really nice. You listen and you fill in the blanks of words you're hearing, which is really fun. And it's really, really nice listening practice. When is the next live stream? Great.
Yeah. So the next one's coming up. It's Friday, the 29th of October. It's 2 p.m. CEST. So that's Berlin time for us.
I put it at what we call military time, which is 14 o'clock, in case it's confusing with the 2 p.m. and the. We should teach that one day. 2
Military
p.m.
time?
No, 2 p.m. versus 2 a.m. It's very
Oh yeah.
confusing. Maybe we could
Do that in the next live stream.
yeah, maybe you guys would be interested. We talked earlier about feet and inches and all of that. Maybe we could do a live stream where we talk about things Americans do differently than, well, there's a lot of things, but things Americans do differently,
Measurements.
like time, measurements,
Mm,
when the days of the week start. It's not the same as in Europe.
the order of writing the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. We could do that next time too, if you guys are interested. And maybe next time, our next live stream is 2 days before Halloween. Maybe
And we can talk a little bit about Halloween.
we'll learn about
wear a
Halloween. We could wear
costume.
costumes.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have to see. But that's probably something we can do. Have you planned a Halloween costume yet?
I
Are you
have
gonna dress up?
not. I want to dress up,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a plan. But I think I can find something in my closet.
Some inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get dressed up. Let's see. I have 2 possible costumes at home. And one is a sailor. I don't think I'm going to be that. I think I'm going to be, well, it's a scary costume. It's one of the original Halloween costumes from back in the 1800s. It looks a little bit like a ghost, but it's kind of like a scarecrow. Maybe we can type in the
Scary.
word a scarecrow. Excuse me. A scarecrow is what they used to have in gardens. So it's you would take clothes and you would fill it with material and you would put it in the garden and it would scare away the crows, and you would move it every day or every couple of days so the crows know that
Alive.
that it moves. Yeah, they think it's alive. Yeah. Yeah, I think crows today are maybe too smart for that though.
They are.
Yeah. Is anybody else? Are any of you dressing up for Halloween? What will you wear as a costume? Do you know anybody? I know everybody's from a very different country. Maybe sometimes you celebrate Halloween, or maybe it's just a really foreign thing and you just don't celebrate it at all. What are your impressions of Halloween?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, you guys, if you want a little practice with what you've learned today, you can write in the comments below some practice sentences and we'll take a look at them. Oh, Sylvia does not celebrate Halloween.
Hmm. We'll have to change that.
I know. Like, well, maybe this year. But yeah, write a few example sentences using the simple present in the comments below. Maybe write about what you look like. Talk to us about your
Mm.
hair. How tall are you?
Or somebody you know.
Yeah.
What is their physical description like, right?
Yeah. So practice what we taught you guys today, and we'll take a look at your answers. We really, really do like to read what you guys write us. So please, yeah, let us know. And yeah.
Yeah, we're cool. Jenny's short. Sylvia doesn't celebrate Halloween.
Oh, Captain T is handsome. That's exciting. Are we tall?
Yeah.
We're both tall.
We're similar height. Who's taller?
Who is taller?
I don't know.
How tall
I think
are you?
I'm 6 foot.
Oh, I'm 5'10".
Okay. I'm a little taller than Emily. Aw, thank you. We hope you have a nice Sunday too. Thanks for watching. Looks like we're finishing up shortly. It was really great to have people joining from all around the world.
Yeah.
We hope that you learned a lot. We hope that you like seeing the app. Thank you so much for your questions and for your comments. And don't forget to click the link below for the 7-day free trial so you can go ahead and try the app out for yourselves. Yeah, it was
Oh.
really fun to show you and yeah, to hear all your comments.
Yeah, we had fun too. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we look forward to seeing you guys at our next live stream. Again, it's October 29th. Yep.
Friday, October 29th at 2 p.m. or 1400 hours if you want to use military time. Again, that's Berlin time. You can look on YouTube too. You'll see the link in advance with I think there's a countdown for the date and the time. So cool.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
All right, take care. Bye.